Hello everyone, and you're all very warm welcome on board this PMDG 737 full flight from Berlin to Zurich. I'm Emanuel, I'm a member of the PMDG tech team, and I am also a real-life Boeing 737 pilot. Unlike my first two full flights, we're actually going to start this one in the briefing room, and we'll just have a quick look at the operational flight plan and make some fuel considerations. So looking at the weather, Zurich is currently showing good weather and it's forecast to stay good as well. There is some fog coming in over the night, but nothing that would impair us on our flight. And our alternate, Zurich, has some Prop 30 tempo, showers of rain and CBs, but that's only a probability of 30% and temporarily. And it's only lasting until 1900, so basically those are going to have passed in about an hour time. Nonetheless, it's still within 1 hour of our expected arrival time, so this is something to take into account, but it's just CBs, it's not actually thunderstorm that's forecast there, therefore I don't see any reason to take additional fuel for this. The weather in Zurich is good as well. Let's quickly have a look at the NOTAMs, see if there is anything affecting us over there. Basically, a couple taxiways closed here, and there's something on the Logdo 1 kilo departure that we'd have to take in mind. It meant initial climb altitude to reach 4,000 feet. Okay, we'll have to see about that. Looking at Zurich, cranes erected, aerodrome closed after last scheduled flight. That's from midnight on, Sunday through Thursday from 2100 on. Okay, that's going to be long after our arrival, so nothing to take into account. Runway NOTAMs. Runway closure here, 1634 after last scheduled flight, so we are scheduled flight, so again that's no problem. Same for runway 1028, so nothing affecting us there. Finally at our alternate airport, yeah, there is nothing really in here. Due to coverage of Stuttgart via RDME, the following changes to Mr. Project Cure. Okay, we gotta keep that in mind, but we will fly that RNAV anyway. Okay, so there is no NOTAMs and there is no weather that could affect our flight. However, we are operating on a VATSIM event, and knowing Zurich, it can get quite busy over there at times. So just to be on the safe side here, we are going to uplift an additional 15 minutes of fuel to allow for holdings if we have to. So make that 600 kilos more fuel, so we'll go with 5.8 tons. Alright, that's set. Let's set up into the aircraft. This took quite some time here. Let's just do that test again, that took very long. Ah, and that works. Okay, must have been a one-off. Again, the aircraft you see is a beta version. We did receive a new beta on the 26th, so there is a little bit of work in progress, but there are still some things still not quite implemented. The trim sound is still one of them, so I'm sure that some of you are going to notice. Who keeps setting this transponder to 1, 2, 3, 4 and leaves it on? We've got to have a serious chat with the duty pilot here. Okay, don't have the 4 minutes yet, so stick shaker test isn't going to work quite yet. In this tutorial, like in most others, I'm mostly going to act as the two pilots, and I'm going to leave the random chatter to a minimal, just so that we don't do too much unnecessary talking. Alright, so let's actually start loading the airplane a little bit here. I'm not going to do the real-time refueling right now because it is, let's just see what time we have in the sim right now. Just reset this. Yeah, it's 11 already. We got an hour and 15 flight time and the event is only lasting for the next hour and 45, so we just want to get going. Enough data out of date, yeah, that's known and understood. We're still pending a new IRAC. Let's quickly confirm which runway they are using here in Berlin. 07 either left or right. I guess it's probably going to be 07 right then for us. We're flying via Lokdo. And our arrival is to relax. Runway 34, they say over here, they do like to use runway 28, so I'm just going to put runway 28 in with the relax 28 transition. This is a little bit of speculation that we just have to do if we don't know for certain what air traffic control is doing. And using SimToolkit Pro, and using that I'm going on Blackbox 711's very good website here. Oh, sorry. So the engine outset is straight at 25 miles and hold. Okay. In Navigraph charts, they are providing Jeppesen charts to to the flight sim community. They're really, really good. I absolutely love them. Well, I would prefer Lido charts, to be honest, but you get where this is going. As long as we can get Lido, we use what we have. And to be fair, they are pretty good. Right, Locto 1 Zulu. Let's just review that note, and I think the initial climb altitude had been changed. No, it's Locto 1 Kilo and Locto 1 Zulu in event. Initial climb altitude to reach 4,000 feet. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Track 065. Yeah, there's no conventional backup of anything possible, so we'll just set the runway tracks on the courses. Let's see, gain QNH 1017 over here in Berlin.
Berlin delivery would happen at 2 jet 725.
Okay, no. I'm going to leave this frequency again until we're done. Alright. Then let's do the departure briefing. So threats for the departure. Yeah, the taxi can be a little complicated here in Berlin. We can see it here on the taxi chart already. There's mostly either of those Victor lines and then via Alpha if I'm not mistaken, but we'll confirm closely with ATC. And then we also have this entry south over here where we'll most likely have to hold and contact another ground controller. Apart from that, I don't see any threats for this particular departure. Then let us do a route check. So we're going from Echo Delta Delta Bravo to Lima Zulu Sierra Hotel, and we are the Bravo Echo Romeo 501 Lima. Our routing is reading us via Locto, Zulu 711 Ortak, direct Bamki, direct Debaga, direct Delta Kilo Bravo, direct Tetgo, Tango 724 Relax with a Relax arrival. And the ground distance on this one is 424 versus 437, that's because we have the Relax to 8 transition in. 3.4 tons of fuel remaining, and we need 2.1 to divert to Stuttgart, so that's about 25 minutes of extra fuel there. Time UTC is 1820, altimeter 1017, reading 160. The flight directors are on, with the master on my side, and the MFRA is going to be something in the region of about 1160-ish. I'm going to set that now. This is going to be a left seat takeoff from a 07 right, flaps 5 NADP 2 with a buck up at 1500. Our engine outset is taking us straight at 25 miles, and we're climbing 3000 feet. That's going to keep us safe. We do not have any specials on this one. Above 80 knots, I will only reject for fire warning, engine failure, predictive wind chill warning, aircraft unable or unsafe to fly. If I call stop, I simultaneously close the thrust lever and disengage the auto throttle. I will apply max manual braking, verify operation of the RTO auto brakes, manually raise the speed brake lever, apply max reverse thrust, and when the aircraft comes to stop, I set the park and brake. If you can't stop, I'll note the brakes on, speed call speedbacks up or speedbacks up, and thrust is normal indications, call 100 knots, 8 knots, 6 knots, and there are mid-distance remaining. Have verify actions, call in emissions, I call auto brake disarm, and select flaps 40 when the parking mechanism is set, and advise ATC of the reject. We then identify any failures, carry out the angels as appropriate. If we decide to evacuate, we read into the evacuation checklist. Time permitting, we'll pull the CVRCB. If the call before we want to keep going, there'll be no agents below 400 feet except to cancel any warnings, raise a landing, go with a positive rate. 400 feet, verify heading, select and carry out the memory items. At the MFRA, we buck up and retract the flaps and schedule. Flaps up no light, select level change, max engine thrust, engage the automatics, non-normal checklist, normal checklist, then we'll decide on the further course of action. Pushback is with the nose to the left-hand side, then taxi out most likely via Victor Charlie, Victor 1 entry south, and Alpha, and then we'll take intersection figures for Mike 5 or Mike 3, depending on what we have available in the performance tool. Now before we are going to brief the SID, I'm quickly going to ask for ATC clearance so that we know that we are not briefing any bullshit here.
Douglas Booth, then therefore Pushback is listening to 129 with this can you put on the city and bye-bye.
Berlin, schönen guten Abend. Air Berlin 501 Lima, Information Golf, Request Clearance to Zürich.
Berlin 501 Lima, Berlin Delivery, hello, Information Golf, correct, cleared to Zürich via Log 1 Quebec departure. Climb, flight side route, climb side level 80, squawk 1000.
Air Berlin 501 Lima is cleared to Zürich, Log 1 Quebec departure, flight plan route, climb by SID flight level 80, squawk 1000.
Berlin 501 Lima, readback correct, call me when ready for pushback.
Wilco, Air Berlin 501 Lima. Okay, so 80, 1000. And yeah, so it's good we didn't brief this because they gave us the other departure. It's Log 1 Quebec then. So let's have a quick look over that.
On board, request IFR clearance.
So Log 1 Quebec, here it is.
The 1012, Berlin Delivery,
So we climb on the runway
information,
track to 600 feet.
Cleared Frankfurt via Log 1 Quebec departure.
And Delta Bravo 060, I think we have the wrong... Do we have the ANAF version of the chart here? Let's see real quick.
Cleared Frankfurt via the Log 1 Quebec departure.
Log 1 Quebec ANAF overlay, let's take that one instead.
And the 1012 readback correct, call me when ready.
Yeah, that's much better. Chart 20-3 Victor 5, effective 24th March. Initial climb clearance level 80, we've confirmed that with ATC already, we can't put it in the FMC. So for the routing, it's straight at Delta Bravo 060, max 200 knots above 600 feet, right and turn, Delta Bravo 061, maximum 200 knots, then right 214, 5.3 miles to Movam, right and turn 266, 9.5 to Pobam, above flight level 100, and then it's left turn 235, 11.5 to Lulul, right 254, 10.8 Esika, then 253, 13.3 to Lokdo. Let's see, simultaneous parallel departures in progress. Pilots have to proceed exactly on the extended center line until starting turns is published in departure routes and show remain on tower frequency until further advised. Keine Bremenräder when advised by the tower. It's a minimum noise routing. Strict adherence with the limits of aircraft performance is mandatory and warning close and obstacles. Transition altitude 5000 versus 5001. Right, speed max 250 at or below 10,000 as by ATC, not within airspace Charlie. Let's see what we have in here real quick. Stand by. Okay, can take that out. Alright, that's fine. So we'll just check it over here. Yeah, level sign 79250, so that's in. Okay, any questions?
From the H2 Romeo, Foxtrot delivery, hello.
Then here's the brand new tool I've just discovered today, and that is Virtual Performance Tool, which can provide some performance prediction, very similar to what we are using in real life. Let's use this for today's flight. It does unfortunately only support the 737-800 at the moment, but that's totally fine for us. Unfortunately though, it seems the database is a little out of date. We only have runway 07 left in here. So let's just improvise something.
Charlie, startup approved. Pushback.
So 7 left is 3,600 meters versus 4,000 meters, that's fine. And if we take intersection Lima 4, then we have about half the runway available. Again, that's something in real life you wouldn't do this. In real life, you would now call the company to do you some proper performance predictions. But for flight simulation purposes, this is what we have to do. Alright, so the wind is 100 degrees, 3 knots. No, 100 at 3. Temperature 14, QNH 1017. Now let's do the landing dispatch calculation as well. We're going to Zurich.
798, ready.
Expecting runway 28, 2.5. It's dry over there. We'll just assume 5 knots tailwind. And let's quickly get the latest weather of Zurich here. It's 11 degrees, 1017. And it's gonna be flaps 40. Let's do the landing dispatch calculation. Alright, max landing weight. So, weight and balance, placard weight 66990. Catering is Winter 21 Alpha, and we don't have any duty-free loaded. Passengers. This is something cool. You have a virtual dispatcher here who is now going to generate us, based on our SimBrief profile, the load information document. And that I find really, really cool. So we've got 142 adults, 3 children, 2 infants. There are 2 persons with reduced mobility for which we require assistance on arrival. And now you'd simply type all of this into the OPT now. But for our reasons, we're just going to fill this out. We are the Bravo Echo Romeo 501 Lima. This is me, the captain. And we are gonna sign this down here. Alright, now I'm just gonna press load OPT, and it's just going to load it up all by its own. Now, with this tool we just have to keep in mind now, in real life we now check the zero fuel weight versus the OPT planned zero fuel weight. That's something that we can't do that easily in the simulator now, since keep in mind this is based on an 800 series aircraft while we're sitting in 700. So I'm just going to use this method again, click on it, then it's going to bring you the actual weight of the airplane, give me 58.0. Now this should be in line with the taxi weight over here, once again, since we're using a different type, it's not. So it's 58.0 for the takeoff weight. I'm going to enter this manually. 58.0, and the CG setting I'll just keep at over here. And that's because, again, different aircraft type. So 58.0, hit calculate. So it wants us to do 22k takeoff at 41 degrees assumed temperature. 22k, 41, 88.8 versus 88.1, that's perfectly fine. Flaps 5, CG giving us 6.5 units. We're going to start the trimming here.
For pushback, call apron 121.85.
And the speeds 126, 127, 133. Again, slightly different aircraft type, giving us slightly different speed. That is normal. But this is an excellent tool that I can really recommend. And it's free to check out, because right now this tool is still in beta, and while it is, you can get free access to it for everyone right now. So check out virtualperformancetool.com.
Expect startup in about 5 minutes.
Alright, so that's all done. Unable 200 knots at Delta Bravo 060, yep, that's fine, it's maximum 220 knots. Right, let's start our APU, and then we'll slowly get things going. So let's do the safety inspection checklist and before start checklist down to the line. Services and shocks checked, maintenance status checked, battery on, electric hydraulic pumps on, landing gear lever down, ship's library checked. RS mode selectors, nav, gear pins, 1, 2, 3 removed. Light test checked, oxygen, we didn't do that. Test 100%. Probe covers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 removed. So light test checked, oxygen test 100%. Yaw damper on, nav transfer display switches, normal and auto. Fuel we need 5,150, we have 5,800 on board with 4 pumps. Cabin utility IV galley power on, emergency exit lights armed, fasten belts on, window heat on, air cannon press, PAX auto, bleeds on, set. Pressurization mode selector, auto, instruments, cross checked, auto brake, RTO. Hydraulics, normal. Speed brake, down attempt, parking brake set, step trim cutout switch is normal. Wilbur fire warning checked, radius, radar and transponder, standby, rudder and aileron trims, 3 and 0, takeoff briefing discussed, PA complete, FMC CDU set, M1 and IS box automatic, and we are running on a reduced 22K, 126, 127, 133 set, step trim is 6.5 set, performance weighted balance, send, phones off, EFB, airplane mode stowed, flight deck windows, cockpit door locked and holding at doors. Alright, so let's get all the ground equipment removed and put the APU online. Ground power can go, stairs can go, and that's all we have. And the chocks can go as well, since the parking brake is set.
Berlin delivery, good evening. Lufthansa 5 engaged.
So, let's give it a try. To pushback. Actually, yeah, we're going to wait with this, because I don't know where they are going to push us. Berlin 501 Lima, request pushback and startup.
Lufthansa 5 Hotel Lima, stand by short. Berlin 501 Lima, expect startup in about 5 minutes.
Berlin 501 Lima, roger. Okay, so they are probably slotting the airport now, because it might be a little bit too much traffic. But let's see, if we have startup at 38, gonna write that down. Then it's about 10 minutes taxi plus maybe a bit delay at the runway. That means we should just about make it on time for the event in Zurich, provided there's no holdings over there. Okay.
Lufthansa 5 Hotel Lima, ready to copy?
That's the way it always goes. Whenever you are tight on the time, you're getting the slot.
5 Hotel Lima, information, hotel now current, cleared Dubrovnik via Luros 1 Quebec departure. Climb via flight correction 5,000 feet, walk 1,000.
Lufthansa 5 Hotel Lima, cleared to Dubrovnik via Luros 1 Quebec departure. Climb 5,000 feet, score 1,000, information, hotel is correct.
Lima, read back, correct, call me when ready for startup.
Right, the passengers are seated, so we can do this already. And we can also do cabin crew on flights and cross-check.
1.
Right, now the cabin can start doing the safety demonstration and everything. Something I just see that's pretty cool. I currently did not sync the minimums here, so if you go up on the overhead panel and you put the control panel both on 1, then it means that both sides are controlled by the left EFIS control panel. If you're putting it back onto the normal position now, it will have saved all your navigation display settings, the altimeter, and most importantly the minimums. So that way you don't have to set the minimums twice. Of course, there's also an option here that enables you to simply do it that way.
Correct.
And that they are always synchronized. Apart from that, is there anything else we can do? Sim Toolkit Pro is already recording. So there is not really a lot more that we can do now, except for waiting.
Delivery, good evening, Air France 76 Zulu Zulu, Bravo 11 information hotel, request clearance to Paris Charles de Gaulle.
76 Zulu Zulu, Berlin delivery, hello, information, hotel, correct. Cleared Paris Charles de Gaulle via log 1 Quebec departure, flight plan route, climb flight level 80, walk 1000.
Clear to Paris Charles de Gaulle, log 1 Quebec, 07 right. Initial climb flight level 80, stroke 1000, Air France 76 Zulu Zulu.
Air France 76 Zulu Zulu, read back, correct, call me when ready for startup.
Call you, thank you.
So this is how it always goes in aviation. All of aviation is just about waiting, waiting and waiting. Whether it's waiting for a type rating course to begin with your new employer, whether it's waiting for a slot, or whether it's waiting for the cabin to be ready when you're standing at the holding point. It's always waiting. However, we can use the time. Just have a look at the outside model here. This particular airplane you see here is painted by Steve Drybeck. Very good painter, really very good painter. I can absolutely recommend you to check it out. This particular airplane, Delta Alpha Bravo Lima Alpha, has been operated by Germania at all times, but for a long while it flew with an Air Berlin livery on it since it was on a continuous wet lease. That's why I'm using this aircraft today for the flight as Air Berlin. I gotta say, I really like the outside model here. It's a very, very good one. I really like the looks in Microsoft Flight Simulator as well.
Berlin Delivery Radio Ausland, Politics Mike, guten Abend, with information Hotel.
So that Lufthansa 5 Hotel Lima we've just heard, they were told 5 minutes earlier on. If they tell us another couple of minutes, then we might have to talk to slot control.
Berlin 501 Lima, startup approved for pushback apron 12185, bye-bye.
Berlin 501 Lima, Startup approved for Pushback 121.85. Thank you very much und schönen Abend.
Austrian.
Here we go.
Give way to Lufthansa A320 when on your right side.
Taxi by Victor Charlie Echo 1, Victor 1, 2, enter south and give right to the Airbus from right, Lufthansa 108.
Berlin Apron, guten Abend, Air Berlin 501 Lima, Stand Bravo 13, request Pushback.
Berlin 501 Lima, Berlin Apron, hello, goodbye, traffic.
Air Berlin 501 Lima, you are unreadable. Can you turn up the microphone?
Air Berlin 501 Lima, traffic behind you, stand by.
Standing by, and can you just advise us on which taxiway we'll be pushing so that we can prepare everything already? Air Berlin 501 Lima.
On Victor 1.
On Victor 1, thanks.
Lufthansa 5 Lima, gate Bravo 02 for pushback.
Alright, so we'll set this up already.
Lima, pushback is approved, facing south on Victor Charlie.
Facing south with Victor Charlie for Lufthansa 5 Lima.
Yeah, it looks like toolbar pushback might have
Bravo,
some minor problems here. See if we can fix those somehow. This is the very first flight I'm doing with Sim Update 9. Probably broke something. Berlin 501 Lima, pushback approved, face north, Victor 1.
Yeah, confirm facing south?
Yeah, sorry, facing south, Air Berlin 501 Lima. Alright, we're going to drive this pushback manually. Not to waste any time. Before start check below the line, air complex off, anti-collision light on, park and brake, set, transponder off, before start check complete.
Danke fürs Los, bis zum nächsten Mal.
Ja, danke fürs Teamspiel, Spaß noch.
Oh wow, now the TOC doesn't connect. But I've seen this problem before. Going to solve it in a couple seconds by restarting this.
Cockpit to ground.
Here we go.
This is ground. Stand by.
Let's see what they are doing down there, because that looks interesting. Yeah, we should be rolling by now, because pushback clearance usually needs to be executed straight away.
The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Standing by for pushback. Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We are cleared for start and push. Parking brake set. Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Okay, brake off.
Parking brakes are released.
Off-block time at 41, and the delay is on 89
Yeah, we'll
ramp
start in the
congestion.
sequence.
We'll expedite this a little bit. So we're going Victor 1, that's the third of the taxiways with the nose to the south. Okay. So we're past the line, starting engine number 2. And 2. All pressure. Okay, this is the first. We're going across this. And 1. Okay, first.
One taxi via Victor 1, hold short entry south.
Victor 1 holding short entry south.
Right, static cutout, monitor engine 2, we're crossing the taxiway, starting 1. You can slightly start turning the airplane.
One with the aircraft pushing back on 1.
Yeah, affirmative, then after our position on follow.
Alright, we'll hold short, yeah, the aircraft.
And 2, all press, and 1. So that pushback was not executed perfectly, but from driving it manually. Alright. Right.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
1 to 1.
Parking brake set.
129er, definite
Ground. You may disconnect. Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight. Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Alright, so they are disconnecting.
Wir machen mal das Fit, man hat 1. Swing over
Static
Victor
cutout,
Charlie.
monitor 1,
Taxi
1
via
stable.
Victor Charlie, Echo, Victor 1, hold short entry south.
Good man, there's 1 signal on Victor Charlie, after with Echo, Victor 1 holding short entry south.
Right, flight controls, up, down, left, right, left, right, before taxi checks. Generators on, APU off, start switch is continuous, Cockpit on, ATIs off, air conditioning packs auto blades on, isolation valve auto. Flaps, 5 required, 5 selected, and green light, stab trim, 6.5 units set. Start levers idle, deterrent, flight controls checked, recall checked before taxi checks complete. Air Berlin 501 Lima, request taxi.
501 Lima, taxi via Victor 1, hold short entry south.
Taxi Victor 1, hold short, entry south, Adeline 501. Alright, we know where that is.
501 Lima, display to Swiss A320 Neo on the left side.
Adeline 501 Lima, confirm on the right hand side?
Just made for left hand side.
On the left, roger, so we can start taxi now. Alright, let's go, config.
Contact ground on 1 to 1 decimal 7 for my side, Baba.
1 to 1 7, good man, 1 bye-bye.
Enjoy your flight.
Click.
Echo good evening, taxi on Charlie 8, requesting pushback. 55 feet, pushback approved, facing east. Pushback approved, facing east. Und Berlin 501 Lima, contact Berlin ground on 1 to 1 decimal 7 for nice flight, bye bye.
1 to 1 decimal 7, Adeline 501 Lima, bye. Und hallo, Airberlin 501 Lima, taxiing to entry south.
Berlin 501 Lima, ground, hallo, taxi 0.07 right, via Bravo, Mike 1.
Taxi 0.07 right, Bravo, Mike 1, Airberlin 501 Lima. Okay, Bravo.
Wunderschönen Abend, Marker
Yes, the first one.
378 Berlin ground, wunderschönen guten Abend, taxi via Alpha, hold short, Victor 1.
Alpha and hold short Victor 1.
Okay, and then Mike 1. Yeah, we can tell him available for Mike 3 as well. There is a couple of aircraft there at the holding point. We'll see if it helps. We'll just ask ATC anyway once we're ready. In the meantime... Right, Bravo, the first one.
Standing ground, contact beginning of 5 Hotel Lima, exit off.
So 5 Hotel Lima, Berlin Ground, guten Abend, able Mike 3?
Yes, able Mike 3, follow from 5 Hotel Lima.
5 Hotel Lima, vielen Dank, Check 0.073 bei Bravo Mike 3.
Sorry, can you repeat this, follow from 5 Hotel Lima?
So 5 Hotel Lima, Check holding point, runway 07 right via Bravo and Mike 3.
07 right via Bravo and Mike 3, follow from 5 Hotel Lima.
378, contact apron, 1-1.85, schönen Abend, ciao.
1-1.85, der auch schönen Abend, Competition.
Hello.
Right, let's do the before takeoff checks to the line. Config, check, flaps, 5, green light, step trim, 6.5, set. Takeoff briefing, it's going to be a left to takeoff, 07 right, flaps 5, EDDB 2, back up 1500. And the SID is straight out 600 feet right turn. Contact departure when advised.
Contact 1012, contact tower 118.8,
Yo, SID straight out 25 miles.
118.8,
And pick up the whole 3000. Any questions?
Ja, kein Stress.
Good. Berlin 501 Lima, we're able Mike 3 as well, but only if it expedites.
Berlin 501 Lima, yeah, Mike 1 would be better for the Zurich traffic flow.
Roger, then we go Mike 1, Berlin 501 Lima.
Danke.
Okay, so the full length it is. So an hour and 10 to fly, that means we'll have to go quick in order to make it. Good that we took extra fuel.
971, contact tower 118.8, Flug, ciao.
108 ist nice, 171, danke, ciao.
So, Lufthansa 1012, wir wären jetzt soweit und dann würden wir jetzt auf den Tower switchen, Tower 1. Kannst du einfach, 118.8, Lufthansa 1012, dir noch einen schönen Abend, danke.
Jo, danke, gleichfalls, ciao.
So there are at least 2 departures ahead of us, no sense to go that much faster.
Für die 501 Lima, wenn ready, contact tower 118.8, Flug hier, ciao.
118.8, Berlin 501 Lima, tschüss.
Good evening.
Ciao, guten Abend, Berlin 501 Lima, ready in sequence.
Berlin 501 Lima, Berlin Tower, good evening. Berlin Tower, Lufthansa 5 Hotel Lima, Mike 3. Lufthansa 5 Hotel Lima, Berlin Tower, good evening.
Says Mike 2 on it. Yeah, that's why you should better read where you're going. But this texture isn't that great either. It's really hard to see things over here. And this is Mike 1.
Von der 1012 liner fahren wir 07 right.
Line
So
up
that's the
07
guy
right,
from the
descend to 1012.
intersection. Got a red stop bar here, but in Flight Simulator that's unfortunately not controlled by the air traffic controller. In real life you would never cross an illuminated stop bar.
971,
For flight
contact claim
simulation
radar
purposes.
120.65.
1065 with 971, thanks, John.
Okay, departure frequency 120.625 as we've just heard. Can pre-select that. So there's one guy on the runway there, and thereafter it's hopefully our turn.
From the 1012, wind 606 knots, runway 07 right, clear for takeoff.
Wind Cockpit, clear for takeoff, runway 07 right, descend to 1012.
Aberdeen 501 Lima, line up runway 07 right.
Line up runway 07 right, Abilene 501 Lima. Cabin crew, please take your seats for departure.
From the 5 out of Lima, behind departing company A320 Neo, line up runway 07 right and wait behind. Behind departing aircraft in front of me.
Lining up somebody from the intersection right now. Abilene 501 Lima, just confirm we have line-up clearance?
Abilene 501 Lima, affirmative.
Okay, that's strange. I hope he's not going to make somebody depart from the intersection before us.
Good evening, wind 603, 6 knots, runway 07 left, clear for takeoff.
They're far enough apart that it's not a problem in terms of any potential jet blast or something, but nonetheless, we want to go. Okay, before takeoff checklist below the line. MCP? That's enough not arming. Probably doesn't want to arm because of the tight turn, yeah. So we'll have to engage LNAV manually. That does happen on the real airplane as well, by the way. Alright.
Given the 1012, contact claim radar 120.
So MCP set, transponder, TARA, strobe lights,
120,
on, holding at landing lights.
Given the 5 out of Lima, wind 603, 6 knots, runway 07 right, clear for takeoff.
So he's making a depart from the intersection before us. That's unfortunate. Let's see, if we depart it now, we'd be there 2 minutes past the hour already. Yeah, so we'll have to fly fast.
Austin 36 Mike, Berlin Tower, good evening. Austin 36 Mike, line up runway 07 left.
Line up 07 left, affirmative Mike.
Abilene 501 Lima, wind 603, 6 knots, runway 07 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 07 right, clear for takeoff, Abilene 501 Lima. Landing lights on before takeoff checks complete.
Given the 5 out of Lima, contact claim radar 120.625.
Set takeoff thrust.
Radar 120.625. Open the Lima machine antenna.
Takeoff thrust set, indications normal. 80 knots, checked. You're up.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Alpha, contact claim radar 120, decimal 625.
Okay. Enough. Now it's working.
136 Mike, wind 60 knots, runway 07 left, clear for takeoff.
Command A.
07 left, clear for takeoff, Mike.
Level change.
Berlin 501 Lima, contact claim radar 120, decimal 625.
120 decimal 625, Berlin 501 Lima, bye bye.
175.
Okay, back up.
124, 175, first
1 Papa Alpha, identified climb level 160.
Yep, wrong button. I want to turn this one. Flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps up. Bremen Radar, guten Abend, Herr Berlin 501 Lima, passing 3300, climbing flight level 80.
501 Lima, Bremen Radar, identified climb level 160.
Berlin 501 Lima, climb flight level 160. That is off-scale traffic. That's most likely an issue with the with the pilot climb, so we are going to ignore that. Flaps up, no lights. VNAV, set standard. Passing flight level 45, climbing 180 after takeoff checklist. Air condition and pressurization is 2.2.
124, that's 175.
Altimeters standard 3 times, passing 54, climbing 180. After takeoff checklist complete, and release the cabin crew.
Bremen Radar, altimeter 36 Mike, climbing flight 5000 feet.
136 Mike departure, identified climb flight level 160.
Okay, here in Berlin we can't increase the climb thrust to full climb until we're above level 100, so we're not going to do that quite yet. This is just noise abatement in this very region of the world. It's a local Berlin procedure.
Berlin 501 Lima, contact Bremen Radar 124, decimal 175, bye.
124 decimal 175, Berlin 501 Lima, cheers.
Lufthansa 5 Roger Lima, contact Bremen Radar 124, decimal 175.
Proceed direct lock to and climb flight level 240.
Up to 240 and direct lock to Lufthansa 10 WhatsApp.
Bremen Radar, guten Abend, Herr Berlin 501 Lima, passing flight level 904, climbing 180.
Berlin 501 Lima, Bremen Radar 9, identified. Proceed direct lock to and climb flight level 260.
Yeah, Berlin 501 Lima, climb flight level 260 and confirm direct Ottloon.
Confirm direct Ottloon.
Ottloon.
Good evening, Lufthansa 501.
Execute, Elnaf available, Elnaf.
Lufthansa 5 Hotel Lima, Bremen Radar, hello, identified, climb flight level 240.
Set,
Lufthansa 5 Lima,
checked.
240.
Data 08 Bravo, proceed direct data, Bravo 5.
Alright, and we're passing flight level 110, climbing 260, 10 checks. And we can go full climb thrust as well, let's do that first.
Proceed data Bravo 552, data 0 Bravo.
So, full climb thrust is coming, fuel is balanced, 4 pumps on, the lights are going off. Yeah, too many lights, I need to see something. Right, lights are off, APU off, air cannon press, 4.8 climbing and set, fasten belts, auto, recall, checked and 1 to 1.5. Monitoring, 10 checks complete.
Bremen Radar, guten Abend, Lufthansa 6 Romeo Mike, on flight level 370, inbound Oxford.
Lufthansa 6 Romeo Mike, Bremen Radar identified. Scandinavian 42 Romeo, contact Copenhagen control 121 decimal 375.
Right, let's see.
Copenhagen control 121,
04 right now. Make that RTA, runway 28. The first is at 58, the latest at 32.
Data Bravo. Data Bravo 55.
Okay, so we can make it on time
sorry,
enough.
Delta 0 Bravo. Swiss 971, contact München radar 133 decimal 225. Cheers.
Then let's actually go for Costinix 100.
3, 2 to 5, full 971.
Stanza 1012, proceed direct EC.
Remaining fuel now 2.9, we need 2.1, so we have sufficient fuel available.
Direct EC, go Lufthansa 102, danke dir.
Lufthansa 5 Hotel Lima, contact München radar 133 decimal 225. Cheers.
133, 225, ciao, Lufthansa 5 Hotel Lima.
Easy, the 974, PM radar hello, identified, proceed direct Ockbär. Alpine 36 November Charlie, climb flight level 380.
Quantify level 380 for Alpine 36 November Charlie.
Data 08 Bravo, contact arrival 126 decimal 425. Cheers.
126, 425, Delta 0 Bravo, thanks, bye bye.
River Valley, Austrian 36 Mike, guten Abend, inbound Sonar, clamping by the 160.
Austrian 36 Mike, Brim radar hello, identified, climb flight level 280.
Clamp at level 280, Mike.
Berlin 501 Lima, proceed direct Bumpy.
Direct Bumpy, Berlin 501 Lima. Okay, let's see where that is.
Bin arrival, hello, Data 08 Bravo, flight to 150 for 120 with hotel on board.
Execute, LNAV available. LNAV.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Alpha, Richtung Final Level 300.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Alpha, I can give you maximum level 280.
Ja, nehmen wir 1 Papa Alpha.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Alpha, Roger, climb flight level 260 initially.
Roger, plan 280, climb level 260, initially, Lufthansa 1 Papa Alpha.
Radar, 632, copy.
Swiss 253, Blade radar hello, identified, climb flight level 260.
Team climb, flight 260. Then 1 kilo Foxtrot, aiming stand, ready.
Revised ETA 56, that's very
1
good.
kilo Foxtrot, Ben ready, descent flight level 290.
Descending flight level 290.
Lufthansa 6 Romeo Mike, resume normal rate.
That gives us a little bit of room to play with as well.
Romeo Mike, resume normal speed.
Lufthansa 6 Romeo Mike, we are at normal speed.
Okay, ja, statt irgendwie anders im Sektor, tut mir leid.
Kein Problem. And we request descent.
Lufthansa 6 Romeo Mike, descent flight level 290.
Flight level 290, Lufthansa 6 Romeo Mike.
Berlin 501 Lima, contact München radar 133 decimal 225. Cheers.
133 decimal 225, Berlin 501 Lima, cheers.
Alpine 36 November Charlie, contact Bremen radar 123 decimal 925.
123 decimal 9.
München Radar, guten Abend, Berlin 501 Lima, passing level 244, climbing 260, inbound Bumpy.
Okay, 501 Lima, München Radar identified, climb level 350, direct EDDB.
Climb flight level 350, direct EDDB, Berlin 501 Lima.
Bin in Event 7 Bravo, contact Bremen 124, decimal 175, goodbye.
EDDB, execute.
Go to 124, decimal
Available.
175, scanning 7 Bravo, bye bye.
Arrival time still unchanged, but any shortcut helps.
And listen to 5 Bravo back, Cockpit.
We're Lufthansa 5 Bravo, welcome back.
Ah yes, Lufthansa 5 Bravo back, Cockpit.
5 Bravo, contact Praha 18375.
18375, Lufthansa 5 Bravo, just.
Consider Golf München Radar Lloyd
Really love it how you see the Earth's shadow coming up here. That's something that I was very impressed by when I started flying in real life, because I've never seen it before in Flight Simulator. But over here you can really see how the shadow of the Earth is coming up. That's due to the sun descending below the horizon over there, and then the sunlight is still going through the atmosphere, and you can very well see where the Earth is actually deflecting some of its sunlight away and where it's still going in a straight line.
Mission radar service is 1022 Zego, flight level 240.
Right, it wants to go 0.81, yeah, that's a little fast. We'll go speed and event 0.80.
Switch 768, contact Langen 125.2, bye-bye.
Langen 125.2, can we get 732?
That leaves us a little bit of spare, at least, in case there is some turbulence or something.
ZRH, flight level 3, 10 direct Nomka.
Das Area 1609 haben München Radar identified, proceed to Tabat.
Proceed to Tabat, Line, Transavia 1609.
Angle of bank 10. What's the temperature doing? 27. It's a little warm. Just need to turn that down slightly.
253 München Radar identified, maintain level 240, proceed to Amosa.
Direct to maintain flight level 240 and direct to Amosa.
München Radar Lima Cargo 3 Alpha Charlie inbound PM proceed climbing flight level 100, flight level 120.
Unit Cargo 3 Charlie, München Radar identified, climb flight level 240, direct ORTAC.
Let's quickly review the operational flight plan, see if there's
Lima, proceed to Otnem.
any advantage in taking different altitudes.
455, contact Langen 125.2, bye-bye.
Here we are.
455, Langen 125.
No, not really.
Bye-bye.
Going higher is just going to burn more fuel without changing the time and going
Really good
lower
armed
as well.
F141 Quebec
So
Charlie.
we are already filed at the optimum level of 350 for this
141
flight.
Quebec Charlie, München Radar low identified, proceed to Glasgow, Kilo Lima Foxtrot.
Proceed direct Glasgow, Kilo Lima Foxtrot, Alpine 41 Quebec Charlie.
Good evening, Lufthansa 1 Papa Alpha, level 2 S0, inbound EDDB.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Alpha, München Radar low identified. Lufthansa 5 Hotel Lima, contact Praha, 118.375, bye-bye. Lufthansa 5 Hotel Lima, contact Praha, 118.375, bye-bye.
Sorry, Praha 118.375, from Lufthansa Lima.
Confirm 375?
375, from Lufthansa Lima.
One to go. Vertical speed.
23 Tango Golf, contact Bremen 124, decimal 175, bye-bye. 66, contact Langen 125, decimal 2, bye-bye.
Langen 1252, thank you very much, schönen Abend, tschüss, 366.
V-nerve. Conset. So Ecan cruise is 0.805. Yeah, with this little wind, we'll let it do that.
Max 74.
From foreign Quebec 20, Roger, maintain 74 or greater.
74 or greater, Alpine 4 and Quebec 20.
So let's see, fuel check, 350, expected 13 minutes after. We've made it in 17. That does make sense because we've increased the speed so much so it climbs a little worse. Expected to be here with 3.8 tons of fuel. We have 4.2 loaded 600. Yes, we've loaded 600 extra, so it does make sense that we've used up a little bit more fuel than planned. Let's quickly see for Ibaga. Expected to be there 35 minutes in the flight, so that's 17 now. 25, that's alright. We'll have 3.8, we're expected to be there at 3.0, so we've actually saved 200 kilos of fuel. Which kind of makes sense. The reason why it makes sense is that the optimum speed or the long-range cruise speed of the 737 is in the region of about Mach 0.785-ish. So by going quite a bit faster than the Costinx 12 speed that we've had, we are actually operating in the more economical range of the airplane here. Alright, at Ibaga we're also going to contact the next controller, so I'll just put that in the fix page as a reminder here. And let's just start our descent preparation already. Relux is going to be below level 180. That's just something I know because I have a VATSIM rating to do air traffic control in this sector over here. So Relux below 180 we'll put in. We'll see top of descent in 183 miles, so that does give us a little bit of time. However, I am going to reduce the speed. 0.80 slash like that 310. We don't want to go any faster than that.
Okay,
that's the downside of operating at Costinx 100. It gives you speeds that are so close to the red band. And whenever you enter that red band, the airplane's going to an inspection, and you really don't want that to happen. If it means you're arriving a little later, now it's 1 minute later, but unless you're actually approaching the airport with a curfew, where you otherwise could not land at all, and even then you wouldn't go right up to the red band. You can see here, by the way, how we've got some very nice shortcuts from air traffic control. Right, in the meantime, let's just start setting up for the arrival. See what they are using in Zurich, provided we can get the ATIS already.
Radar south, heading 125.
So, Zurich departure, 32, arrivals ILS-28, transition level 7002086, visibility 10 kilometers, clouds few in 3500, temperature 10, 2.7, altimeter 1018.
Traffic information on your 9 o'clock position, Lufthansa with A319 not on my frequency, descending towards your level. Roger, but not passing the site now, it's getting 125. But I have 1609, I'm monitor, Unicom, bye-bye. Unicom, Mother 2.8, bye, same for service. Transavia 1609. Lufthansa 1012, contact Langen 124725, bye-bye. 1725, schönen Abend, servus.
Ebenso. Chicago 2472, contact Langen 124725, bye-bye. Chicago Treffer Charlie, contact Langen 124725, bye-bye.
14725, bye-bye, thanks for Houston.
Alpine 41 Quebec Charlie, descent flight level 200. Alpine 41 Quebec Charlie, descent flight level 200.
Descending 200 for Quebec Charlie.
One Papa Alpha, descent flight level 240.
240, One Papa Alpha.
Alright, just taking a couple of moments to enjoy this beautiful sunset here in Microsoft Flight Simulator before we'll then start setting up for our approach into Zurich.
München Radar Servus, Gravity 287 Mike, passing flight level 285, climbing flight level 340.
Gravity 287 Mike, München Radar, hello, identified. Proceed to Magdeburg, Mike Alpha Golf.
Direct to Magdeburg, Gravity 287 Mike.
Ein Vorwand Quebec Charlie, Radar Frequenz 2000 feet per minute or greater.
2000 feet per minute or greater, Alpine. Vorwand Quebec Charlie.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, descent flight level 200.
Descent flight level 200, Lufthansa 12 India.
One Papa Alpha, contact Langen 124,725, bye-bye.
124,725.
Alright, we've had our fun.
And One Papa Alpha, sorry, descent flight level 200.
Also erst runter auf die 200 und dann Frequency Change, ja?
Aber beides gleichzeitig würde passen.
Ja, alles klar, schon einmal fit.
Ciao. Lufthansa 71, contact Langen 1252, bye-bye.
So, runway 28 in Zurich, let's actually start setting something up here.
This 971, contact Langen 125.2, bye-bye. Airplane 501, Lima, contact Langen 125.2, ciao.
125.2, Airplane 501 Lima, tschüss.
Airplane 401, Quebec Charlie, contact Bremen.
Radar, guten Abend, Airplane 501 Lima, Flight Level 350, inbound Ibaga.
Airplane 501 Lima, Radar, guten Abend, identified, proceed direct TETCO.
Direct TETCO, Airplane 501 Lima. TETCO, execute. Not enough available, enough.
Lufthansa 455, descent flight level 180.
Lufthansa 455, descent flight level 180.
First officer, question.
This 430, descent flight level 180.
Set flight level 180, Swiss 460.
Good day, Langräder, Gemella 2 with VSD mapping 8500, climbing 110.
German Airlines 5 at Whiskey, Langräder, good Abend, identified, climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310, Gemella 2 with VSD.
Lufthansa 147, climb flight level 350, monitor Unicom 122.8.
Up to 350 and Unicom to Lufthansa 147, thank you, bye bye.
Hello, Swiss 971, Tyler 0.
Swiss 971, Langräder, good Abend, identified.
Hearing is 8433, München is asking for me, request release.
Hearing is 8433, confirmation 133225.
123-225, vielen Dank, ciao, ciao.
Jet 768, contact Swiss, radar 13305, bye-bye.
Swiss 13305, we just paid you.
Langland, good evening, Ryanair 12 Foxtrot Papa, flight level 380, Kunduz.
Ryanair 12 Foxtrot Papa, Langräder, good evening, set squawk 2012.
2012.
Ryanair 12 Foxtrot Papa, thank you, identified. Are you able to flight level 400?
Negative, Ryanair 12 Foxtrot Papa, we're weight limited, I'm afraid, flight level 380.
Okay, roger, Ryanair 12 Foxtrot Papa, then, yeah, maintain level 380.
Maintain 380, thanks, Ryanair 12 Foxtrot Papa.
Eurowings 19 Juliet, descend now, flight level 360.
Eurowings 19 Juliet, descending now, 360.
Swiss 66 requesting further descent.
Swiss 66, descent flight level 180.
Right, let's do an approach briefing then.
Descending flight
For the
level
arrival.
180,
The
Swiss
taxi isn't quite that easy in Zurich. It can be a fairly busy airport. We'll try to locate here by Foxtrot and then we'll go somewhere over here to some of those gates over
Please
here.
repeat, Swiss 66.
Apart from that, we do however have to ensure if they may want us to duplicate
Please
to the
repeat,
right hand
Swiss
side,
66.
which we just can't know yet. Apart from that, we do have some high terrain in the area. If we have a look at the radar minimum chart over here, you can see over Zurich the minimum is 4,000, but then it's rapidly rising 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, 12,000. So anywhere in the south is dangerous. In the northeast it is okay, going up to 6,000, and then again we have mountains in the west as well, 8,000, 7,000 in all these areas. So we'll have to be very careful here, and we will definitely be using the terrain display to verify our position relative to the terrain. 250 below 100, forecast is filled in, rings runway 28, 10-4. For the arrival we've got the Relax to 8 transition, and that is leading us from Relax.
Derek Hoban and jetzt Charlie, Bravo.
Ryanair 12 Foxtrot Papa, proceed direct.
So from Relax below level 180 to waypoint 446 above flight level 100. Then 448 above level 80, 450, 452. That's the left turn 126, 11.7 miles. Waypoint 454, left 093 onto the downwind, 5 miles each. Then a right turn 183, 7 miles, waypoint 460 above 7,000, then right 273 onto the final approach track, waypoint 464, and then the same think 4.1 miles to Ramen, 5,000, and we do also have a center fix in here. And we have the ILS approach for runway 28, that's on a chart 11-3, effective 2nd December. Frequency is 109.7, active both sides, final approach tracks 273 set on both sides. Ramen at 5,000, and we are going down to a minimums category Charlie airplane of 2,293 with a 2.5%. Actually, we can put that down 2,092 and just calculate the numbers for 4%. So 2,092.
With 971 report indicated airspeed.
Indicated 290.
Right, missed approach is initial climb altitude.
Increasing to 330.
Why is that different here? So what are we looking at?
Berlin 501 Lima on conversion flight speed 280 knots or less.
Yeah, Berlin 501 Lima on conversion speed 280 knots or less. Right, so we'll put that in. What's the damage? Almost nothing. Very good. Alright, so let's have another look at that missed approach, because that does seem to be very different. So it's straight at the initial climb clearance, altitude 4,000. Climb straight ahead at 2.5 DME. That's the 273 Charlie point, past the station. Turn left, maximum 210 knots, onto 193 degrees. That's 193 to intercept. And then continue climb to 7,000 feet, 7,000, intercept radial 016 Wilsau inbound, so 016, and at 10 DME from Wilsau, let's see, 10 DME, that's A, B, C, D, F, G. Okay, that's the Juliet point. Turn right onto 328 degrees. Yeah, intercept radial 013 Wilsau, proceed to Gipol. That's 013 to Gipol. Okay, so initially we're climbing altitude 4,000 feet. And then once we have completed the departure turn, we will climb flight level 70. Actually incorrect, we'll climb altitude 7,000, so we gotta keep that in mind as well, that we don't reset the altimeter to standard in case we are going around. Okay, diversion fuel for Stuttgart is 2.1, and we have 3.0, giving us 900 kilos. That's roughly 25 minutes of extra fuel. We are burning 700 kilos, making a landing weight of 55.1. Berlin 3, correction 501 Lima, descent flight level 320. Confirm you need us to leave now?
Affirmative.
Roger. Set, 320 checked, alternate event. Probably crossing traffic. Yeah, that guy in the front there, he's closing in.
The 1123, contact arrival 120.8 Junam.
Okay, so what did we just say?
Thank you,
Yeah, burning 600 kilos, landing weight 55.1. So let's have another look at the performance then. Landing en route, Zurich 28. We've taken minimum for 4%. So 4% dry. Just update with the latest ATIS. Info hotel now. Still runway 28, transition 70020 at 6. Temperature 10. And altimeter 1018. Flaps 30, landing weight 55,100. Auto off, all non-auto, no credit, calculate. Let's see what that looks like if we're going to the graphics here. Okay, So, flaps 30, order brakes 3 is 2,130 meters. That enables us to exit Bravo 7. Now let's have a quick look. Where is Bravo 7? That's over here. Okay, so Lima 7.
Lima, continue descent flight level 240 at 1,500 feet per minute.
Dublin 501 Lima, descent flight level 240, 1,500 feet a minute. Set. 240 checked. Vertical speed. Okay, so that's let's see if we can make Echo or Foxtrot somehow.
German 58 Whiskey, further climb at Unicom 122 destination up.
Yeah, using flaps 40 with max auto brake, but I really don't want to do that. No, we'll just keep it at flap 30, auto brakes 3, and then we'll make Bravo 7.
Radar South, scaling 125.
So then we'll vacate via either Bravo 7 or Lima 7. We'll have to ask ATC where they want us to come off then. And then it's going to be cross runway 34, Lima, Echo 7, and somewhere Dock Alpha or the likes. I'll have to see where they're going to park us then. Alright, any questions? Very good, so then I'm taking back the controls. Let's do the descent checklist. Pressurization, land out 1,400, ATRS, off, approach with fuel, discussed, IS and outbox, checked and set. Descent checklist complete.
Good evening, identified. Descent flight level 180, they for good rate.
Flight level 180 with good rate, sending in 2 months.
Cuba 82 X Tango, Manchester offline, Unicom 122.8, happy landing.
Unicom 122.8, thank you very much for your service today,
Radar, schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 4 Delta Charlie, climbing 120 to 240, inbound Minga.
Lufthansa 4 Delta Charlie, Langen, hallo, Radar contact, climb flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Lufthansa 4 Delta Charlie.
Langen, good evening, Ryanair 89 Kilo Tower, flight level 200.
Ryanair 89 Kilo to Langen, radar identified, that's the wrong frequency, contact radar 125.05, happy landing.
1505, Ryanair 89 Kilo Tower.
Berlin 501 Lima, continue descent flight level 180 at the given rate.
Berlin 501 Lima, descent level 180 at the given rate. Set. 180 checked. Some of you may notice that when you're changing the MCP altitude, the altitude on the primary flight display is lagging behind. I'm going to show you that real quick. There you go. You see how this is jumping in steps? And that is actually not a bug, but a feature. The real airplane is doing exactly the same that this one is doing here.
Altitude estimate juice to via Love Victor.
Some of you have pointed it out to be a bug, but it's actually not, it's a feature. And I find that pretty cool to see details like that modeled in the airplane.
Scandinavian 315, frequency 133.050, goodbye.
Swiss radar 133.050 for Scandinavian 315, thanks for service, bye.
Swiss 907 contact Swiss radar 133.050, bye-bye.
133.050, Swiss 971, bye-bye.
Scandinavian 22 Whiskey, proceed direct Gapler.
Direct Gapler, 22 Whiskey.
Swiss 253, descent flight level 240 at 1,500 feet per minute, operator.
Descending flight level 240 at 1,500 feet.
Swiss 22 Bravo, when ready, descent to reach flight level 100 at Zupix.
Swiss 22 Bravo, which waypoint was it?
Swiss 22 Bravo Zupix, Sierra Uniform Papa, India X-ray.
Swiss 22 Bravo, that's Cockpit, when ready, starting descent to level 100 to reach Zupix.
Small comment, if I may, regarding the very low descent. Some of you will say, but why am I 7,000 feet below my VNAV altitude? Now the answer, as unfortunate as it is that is standard in European and German airspace especially. They very often make you descend at 1,500 feet a minute and get you to some incredibly low levels. That's usually because they either want to keep the airspace above clear for other traffic. For example, there is inbound aircraft going to Frankfurt, going right over this here.
Evelyn 501 Lima, contact Swiss radar 133.050, schön Abend.
133.050, ja, Berlin 501 Lima, tschüss.
Chile arrival 130.550.
Contact 133.550 for Seabed 632.
Seabed 632, it's 130.
So yeah, to summarize this, it is unfortunately very common in German-controlled airspace that you are descending this early.
0 for Seabed 632. Have a good day.
455 to arrival 135, 225, happy landing.
Lufthansa 455, to arrival 135, 225, bye-bye, danke für den Service.
Lufthansa 73 Mike, contact Langen radar 125.2, have a nice flight.
125.2, 73 Mike, ciao.
Swiss radar, Grözi, Berlin 501 Lima, passing 208, descending 180, speed 280 knots, 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet a minute.
Berlin 501 Lima, Swiss radar, Grözi, identified, descent flight level 150, cleared relux 2 Alpha arrival, expect ILS approach, runway 28.
Berlin 501 Lima, descent flight level 150, cleared to relux 2 Alpha arrival, expect ILS 28.
Swiss 971, Swiss radar, confirm on board.
And that meow is probably someone on the guard frequency doing
radar,
their thing. You hear this very often in real life, that some people are doing animal noises. And then, at some point, I heard that grumpy German voice that you always hear, guys, be professional. And then at one point I had one guy saying, guys, be professional. My colleague can sleep and I can't hear Netflix.
Identify, clear the relux 2 Alpha
that was
arrival, expect
that was just great.
Runway 28, you may proceed direct relux again. Descend flight level 140 to return your arrival.
Okay, enough talking. He cleared us for a different arrival than what we've just put in. So relux to Alpha arrival. Let's try to find some charts for that.
Arrival direct.
Let's try to put something in the
descending 140 and runway ILS 28.
Evelyn 401 Lima, speed 250 knots, if able.
I confirm that's for Evelyn 501 Lima, speed 250 knots.
Stay firm, and if you need, you can reduce your rate of descent to resume normal rate.
Berlin 501 Lima, normal rate, reduce speed 250 knots.
Advise 431 Mike, contact to the arrival,
Right, so Relux to Alpha arrival, let's find that real quick.
France 50 Delta, contact switch radar, frequency 134.6, have a nice flight.
134.6, France 50 Delta.
Please. That's from Relux, Lamax, Amiki.
Lufthansa 55 November, take radar correctly identified. Maintain flight level 220 due to traffic below. Clear to Doppler to Golf arrival, expect ILS28.
Then let's have a look at this real quick.
November 46 Hotel Romeo, descend flight level 130.
So, Amiki transition, oh no, that doesn't look good.
Iberia 671, 280 knots with you.
Iberia 671, this radar correctly identified, descend flight level 140, clear Doppler to Golf arrival, expect the ILS28.
Down 140,
so let's see.
Golf arrival and expect to 8.
Iberia 671, rate of descent 1000 feet per minute or greater.
And rate 1000 or greater.
Here we are. So, from Relux.
55 November, descent flight level 170, rate of descent flight 1000 feet per minute or less.
Above level 70. What's that guy doing?
November 46 Hotel Romeo, contact
to arrival 130 due to the pilot acting up. But that is not related to us.
Zurich Guten Abend, der Hamburg
okay, so Relux, Lamax, Amiki.
15 descending 190 speed 250 inbound, probably by Mike.
And
Hamburg 245 Charlie, this radar, good
well, that Amiki transition is not really realistic for us. We'll just join Amiki up with 458.
Approach runway 28, descend flight level 140. Squawk 6752.
Amiki, is that our clearance limit?
Hamburg 245 Charlie, descent flight level 140, clear Bravo, Lima, Mike, 3 Golf arrival, and ILS 286752.
Yeah, Amiki, there's a holding available there, and that's the end of the star. Here we are. Okay. So from Amiki we'll have to see, we'll have to talk to ATC. As a reminder,
descend flight level 140, clear Bravo, Lima, Mike, 3 Golf arrival, expect the ILS 28.
Well, I guess it's most likely going to be radar vectors. The rest of the approach is unchanged.
Push 971, hold at Amiki as published.
Hold at Amiki as published.
Hamburg 245, holding over Audio und 20.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Yankee says radar ready, climb flight level 240.
Flight level 240, Lufthansa 1 Papa Yankee.
So, seatbelts
on. Iberia 671, stop descent, flight level 150.
Locked.
Iberia 671, stop descent, flight level 150.
Stop 150, 671.
Berlin 501 Lima, hold at Amiki as published.
Berlin 501 Lima, hold over Amiki as published. Yeah, that was expected. So let's see, Amiki holding, 247, right turns, 1 minute lag time.
Alpine 8 Tango says radar aggressive, cleared Kelly 3 Golf arrival, descent flight level 140.
Insert, so that's 274, right hand turns, 1 minute lag time.
World Express 75, clear, hold at
204, and we have 35 minutes available.
Flight level 140.
Hold at Gipple as published and maintain 140, World Express 75.
Hamburg 245 Charlie, descent flight level 150.
Hamburg 245 Charlie, descent flight level 150.
Juliet, descent flight level 160. The 63 Juliet, hold at Amiki as published. The 63 Juliet, my mistake, of course, hold at Depot as published. Lufthansa 55 November, hold at Depot as published.
Hold it, keep it established, Lufthansa 5 November.
Alpine 8 Tango, stop descent,
I
flight
tried to
level
reach him to
180.
ask for permission to reduce speed, but since we're going into the holding, there's no reason to hold fast. We'll just reduce the holding
671,
speed
hold
here.
that keep all as published.
Hold keep on established, Iberia 671. This other 650, which is on T-Max.
Swiss 253, Swiss radar,
what did it say
flight
again?
level
Best
160,
speed in the
clear
hold
to Alpha, arrival,
204.
expect ILS 28, hold that Army
Oh, yeah.
published.
Descending flight level 160. That Relax to Alpha, or that MET is Polish.
Swiss radar, go to Novik, Swiss 49, and Tango inbound, waited for straight in approach, ILS 33 ball.
Swiss 49 Tango, Swiss radar, grüezi, identified, right heading 260, vectors ILS Zulu 33.
Right heading 260, vectors ILS 33, Swiss 49 and Tango.
World Express 75, descent flight level 130.
Descent 130, World Express 75.
Hamburg 245 Charlie, descent flight level 140.
Hamburg 245 Charlie, descent flight level 140, and what to expect after Gipol?
The hold at Gipol is cleared.
Ah, sorry, das habe ich nicht gehört. Der Hamburg 245 Charlie auch hold over Gipol.
And Hamburg 245 Charlie, when you get the time, squawk 6752 please.
Yeah, that was a nice try, huh? What can we expect after Gipol?
Lufthansa 1 Papa Yankee contact,
Nope, you can expect to hold after Gipol.
125 decimal 2, Lufthansa 1 Papa Yankee.
World Express 75, contact to arrival 130.550, bye bye.
130550, bye bye, World Express 75.
Swiss 49 and Tango for lower.
49 Tango, descent 7000 feet, bulk QNH 1018.
7000 on 1018, Swiss 49 and Tango.
Canadian 315 approaching Lamax to 140.
Scandinavian 315, affirm, hold over Amiki as published, you're in the stack.
Hold over Amiki, published, Scandinavian 315.
FedEx 200, Swiss radar, good evening.
So let's see how well this aircraft is actually going to fly the holding entry.
180.
It should be doing a parallel entry, so we'll pass over Amiki, fly all the way along here, then make a left turn to Amiki, and then join the holding. Let's see what it's going to do.
Swiss radar, good evening. November 4 for Delta Bravo, LBEG 7 November.
November 4 for Delta Bravo, Swiss radar. Clearly identified, climb flight level 90. Hold at Gipol as published.
Climb 90, hold Gipol as published, November 4 for Delta Bravo.
Zurich Control, Aegean 3491, at flight level 120 now, proceed to Omega.
Aegean 3491, Swiss radar, clearly identified, climb flight level 240, expedite through flight level 180.
180.
Aegean 3491 negative, climb flight level 240, expedite until passing 240.
Aegean 3491.
November 4 for Delta Bravo, contact Swiss, to arrival 130.550, bye bye.
Swiss radar 135.550, November 4 for Delta Bravo.
Swiss 971, contact to arrival 135.225, happy landing.
135.
So the reason for these holdings is probably that they are changing runways.
Swiss
I believe, as far as I remember, at
on MK.
2000 UTC they have to close the runway in Zurich for noise abatement reasons.
170, cleared, relax to Alpha, arrival expect the ILS 28, hold at Amiki as published.
But we'll see what's going to happen.
Descend 170,
Let's just quickly check if they have any wages available
for
already.
a
That might
relax to
explain
Alpha Naiva for a LSZH and hold on the Mickey.
the one from 1920, okay. New one should be out any moment. Let's see when that's out.
Approximately 16 nautical miles from there, Foxtrot Romeo, India. Fox, correction 4, X-ray Charlie Echo, Foxtrot, Swiss radar. Grüezi identified. Cleared the Willis out 3 Zulu, arrival expect the ILS approach runway 28.
Can you repeat, please?
4 X-ray Charlie Echo, Foxtrot, Swiss radar, Grüezi, cleared the Willis out 3 Zulu, arrival expect ILS 28.
Copy that, expect ILS 28, Charlie Echo.
Air Hamburg 245 Charlie, descent flight level 130.
Hamburg 245 Charlie, descent flight level 130.
Swiss 49 Tango for intercept.
Swiss 49 Tango, sorry about that, turn right heading 010, descent 6,000 feet.
010, 6,000 feet, are we clear for the approach? Swiss 49 Tango.
The scenery is just looking amazing, isn't it?
Swiss 49 Tango, cleared ILS Zulu runway.
That's something where Microsoft Flight Simulator really gets to shine.
1018, cleared ILS Zulu 33, Swiss 49 Tango, merci.
Hamburg 245 Charlie, contact Zurich arrival 130550, bye-bye.
Hamburg 245 Charlie, 130550, final.
Sir, hello, Speedbird 312 Tango, correction 712 Tango, flight level 19er.
Trying to see if I can see Milky Way anywhere, but
runway 34 for landing if possible.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like
Keeper
it.
712 Tango, Swiss radar, good evening. Identified descent flight level 180, hold over depot as published. And what is your reason for runway 34?
Flight level 180, hold over depot as established. And, no, just a request. We can switch to runway 28 if possible, but yeah, just a request.
Keeper 712 Tango for runway 34, expect about 1 hour to 1 hour 10 minutes of delay.
Bridge 712 Tango, no problem. We'll continue at runway 28. Thanks.
Now that guy was quickly convinced of runway 28.
Sky travel 6 Mike Sierra, Swiss radar, good evening. Identified descent flight level 200, expect the ILS 28, hold over depot.
Let's quickly see what's going to happen if we commit to landing in Zurich, since there are several runways available and the weather is good.
Descent flight level 200 and expect 28.
So our final reserve fuel is 1
ATN
ton.
3491, contact Swiss radar 134.6.
Swiss radar 124.
If we do that, we have an hour and 6 of holding available. So let's say in 45 minutes, the very latest, we need to tell them something.
Iberia 671, descent flight level 130.
Descent 130.
For now, half an hour.
Swiss 632, descent flight level 140. Swiss 632, descent flight level 140. Scandinavian 315, descent flight level 130.
Descending flight level 130, Scandinavian 315.
Iberia 671, contact Zurich
So it looks
arrival
like something is happening here.
150, bye-bye.
People are descending, so
550 to arrival.
that probably means they are slowly starting to quit the holdings. And are probably slowly starting to get the lowest guys from the holdings into the approach.
Ground flight level 240 with minus 304.
Transavia 06, Swiss radar, Grüezi, climb flight level 230.
Thank you, 230 to 06.
Swiss 49 Tango on the glide.
Swiss 49 Tango.
Yeah, but we're probably going to be in this holding for a short while, so I'm going to call the cabin crew and we'll make a PA to the passengers.
Merci vielmals, Swiss 49 Tango.
Swiss radar Alpine 8 Tango, do you want us to hold that to Gippon?
Hello, just to let you know, we have been sent into a holding and I guess it's going to take a little bit of time. I will let you know as soon as we expect to start the approach. And
Lufthansa 55 November, descent
until
flight
then,
level
passengers are free to
150.
go to the toilet if they need to, and I'll keep you updated. Thank you very much.
Speedbird 712 Tango, descent flight level 160.
Flight level 160.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight actors, this is your captain speaking.
Scandinavian 315,
As you might have noticed, we are currently in a holding here due to a lot of traffic that's coming into Zurich this late at night.
Thanks for service, bye.
I will get back to you
Abilene 501 Lima, descend flight level 140.
Abilene 501 Lima, descend flight level 140. Set.
Abilene, correction 183491. Ja, die hat er.
Vertical speed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck again, this is your captain speaking. I'm sorry, we've just been interrupted by our traffic control. We've been sent into a holding here due to a lot of traffic close to Zurich at the moment, and I do expect this to last for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I will get back to you as soon as we are expecting our approach clearance, and until then, for now, just sit back and relax. Thank you very much for your attention.
Descend flight level 170.
Descend flight level 170, Alpine Tango.
Travel Sky 6 Mike Sierra, descend flight level 180.
Descend flight level 180, Sky 6
Further with evening seatbelt 720, taking off level 240, descending 190 inbound, Bravo Lima Mike.
Seatbelt 720 Tango, Swiss radar Grüezi, clear Bravo Lima Mike 3 Golf arrival. Expect the ILS approach runway 28, hold over depot as published at flight level 190.
Seabird 720 Tango, Bravo Lima Mike 2, catching 3 Golf, arrival, expect ILS 28 and hold over depot as published level 190.
Transavia 06, contact Swiss radar 134.6.
Swiss 134.6, got thanks for service by Transavia 06.
Swiss 94 uniform, contact Langen radar 125.2. Swiss 94 uniform, contact Langen 125.2. Abilene 401 Lima, descend flight level 130.
Abilene 501 Lima, descend flight level 130.
Swiss 253, descend flight level 140.
Checked. Vertical speed.
Skylink 125, descend flight level 150.
Descend 150, Skylink 125. With radar with you 127 Delta 120.
Swiss 127 Delta, Swiss radar Grüezi, climb flight level 240.
Climbing 240, Swiss 127 Delta.
Using the time while it lasts to enjoy the scenery a little bit.
Flight level 130.
That's our airport over there.
Lufthansa 55 November, descend flight level 140. Descend 140, Lufthansa 55 November. Abilene 501 Lima, contact your arrival 135-225, happy landing, bye bye.
135.225, Abilene 501 Lima, bye bye.
Oh, flight level 50, flight level 160.
Zurich arrival, hello, Abilene 501 Lima, holding over Amiki in flight level 130, information hotel.
Abilene 501 Lima, Grüezi, well identified, descend flight level 120 in the hold.
Descend flight level 120 in the hold, Abilene 501 Lima. Set. 120 checked. Vertical speed.
Lufthansa 4 uniform, turn left heading 170.
One guy down there, 2,500 feet below, left one in front, so that means at least 2 more guys. Assuming an aircraft, a minute on the runway, probably a little bit less, that means we're doing at least another 4 minutes, so at least 1 more round in the hold here.
Lufthansa 4 uniform, contact final 125.325, goodbye.
Final on 125.325, thank you, bye bye.
It'll be 431 Mike, descend 7,000 feet, QNH 1018.
7,000 feet, QNH 1018, this is 431 Mike.
The slight overshooting of the altitude we see here, that's something that's just recently been introduced with the software update 9 of Microsoft Flight Simulator, so that's something some of you will probably notice, and it's something that PMDG will have to fix before the release.
Scandinavian 315.
Abilene 501 Lima, descend, flight level 100.
Abilene 501 Lima, descend flight level 100. Set. 100 checked. Vertical speed.
Edelweiss 431 Mike, turn left heading 170.
Left 170, this is 431 Mike. Okay, that our personal successfully with you in India, courtesy the whole key.
Swift 253 arrival, hello identified, descend flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110. Okay.
Edelweiss 431 Mike, contact final 125.325, goodbye.
125.325, this is 431 Mike. Good job, bye-bye.
Bye. Scandinavian 971, a question, Swiss 971, apologies. I've got 3 aircraft coming from Dipol, and then you're up. Next, hopefully 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, that sounds like they're slowly clearing it. 1 to go. I'm going to give the cabin another call.
Swiss 971 arrival.
Hello. So, I think we're about in line for the approach in about 5 minutes time plus the downwind. So expect to be landing in about the next 10 to 15
change of
minutes.
plans, fly heading 270, speed 210.
I will make a PA to the passengers now.
270 on the heading and 210 on the speed, 291.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We have good news. We do expect our approach into Zurich within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you very much for your attention and thank you for your understanding, and we hope to be on the ground soon.
Swiss 971, turn left heading 170.
Left 170, Swiss 971.
Scandinavian 315, change of plans, descend 7000, QNH 1018, speed 210.
Down to 7000, QNH 1018, and heading 210, sorry. Scandinavian 315.
And the 210, just to confirm, is the speed, not the heading, yeah?
Sorry, speed 210.
Okay, still 23 minutes
and
of
the heading
fuel,
will be 270
so
for now.
that shouldn't be a problem at all. Looks like in the
heading
end
will be
it would have worked
270,
without
leaving the hold.
taking the extra fuel as well, but it's always good to have a little bit of extra here.
Zurich Tower is getting going to 5.
Skylake 125, hello, arrival identified. Confirm holding at keep hold.
Negative, all the over Amiki is getting going to 5.
Yeah, of course, Amiki I meant. You're holding Amiki, confirm?
Yes, confirm all the Amiki is getting going to 5.
Roger. Swiss 971, our contact final 125.325. Goodbye.
125.325, Swiss 971, thank you.
So let's hope you didn't
Swiss
make that PA
253,
too
descend
early.
flight level 90.
Flight level 90.
Skylink 125, descend flight level 100.
100 is getting going to 5.
Best speed is 203 knots now.
Scandinavian 315, turn left heading 170.
Left heading 170 for Scandinavian 315.
Scandinavian 315, final 125325. Bye-bye.
Final 125325 for Scandinavian 315. Thanks for service.
Swiss 253, descend altitude 7000, QNH 1019er.
Descend 7000, QNH 1019.
Abilene 501 Lima, descend flight level 80.
Abilene 501 Lima, descend flight level 80. Set. Yeah, 80 checked, vertical speed.
Circular arrival, hello, good evening, Lufthansa 162 with information India.
Lufthansa 1362 Zurich arrivals, good evening, you're identified. Descend to flight level 100 and hold at the meet.
Down to 100 and hold.
Want to go.
Skylink 125, descend flight level 90.
90, Skylink 125.
So, what did I tell you about waiting at the beginning of the video? Aviation is all about waiting, wherever you are. "16 minutes. So yeah, I have to correct myself, it was a good idea to take the 15 minutes of extra fuel, because otherwise we'd now have to make a decision whether we are diverting or whether we are staying here.
evening, Swiss -3 inbound Lamarck, flight level 1.
Swiss 963 arrival, good evening, identified. Descent flight level 110, hold at Amix, as published.
Descent flight level 110, hold at Amix.
There's another aircraft just there. He's 1,000 below, probably in the same holding. So we've made it down to level 80 at least by now, but let's see where this is going from here.
Swiss 253, fly heading 270.
Flight heading 270.
So we're holding for about 15 minutes now. If the wait is more than 20 minutes, ATC should have provided us with an expected approach time, so that we could have made an earlier decision if we want to divert or not. But after the next round, I'm just going to ask them and see if they know something.
Abilene 501 Lima, fly heading 290.
Abilene 501 Lima, fly heading 290. Right, quickly gonna put it in control wheel steering here, because it does take a little bit of time to get that heading bug back. 290, heading select.
Skylink 125, turn right heading 270.
So that's probably going to be downwind for an S transition like this.
Abilene 501 Lima, speed 210.
Speed 210, Abilene 501 Lima.
Swiss 253, speed 210.
Speed 210.
Skylink 125, speed 210.
Speed 210.
Yeah, they're trying to build up a sequence now. Let's see if we can see any further traffic on our route. No, we only have this guy on our side. There's a couple more on the other side of the downwind. That's coming in from the south. But that's about it. We should hopefully soon be going.
Swiss 253, turn left heading 180.
Left heading 180.
Abilene 501 Lima, turn left heading 220.
Left heading 220, Abilene 501 Lima.
Abilene 501 Lima, descent 7000, QNH 1019er.
Abilene 501 Lima, descent 7000, QNH 1019er.
Swiss 253, turn left heading 090.
7,000 checked, vertical speed.
Confirm left.
One to go.
190.
Negative, turn left heading 090.
090.
Okay. Skylick 125, descend 7,000, QNH 1019er.
Descend 7000, QNH 1019er, Skylick 125.
Swiss 253, contact final 125325, bye-bye.
125, 325.
Default. Airplane 501 Lima, turn left heading 180.
Left heading 180, Airplane 501 Lima. Yeah, so this guy seems to be in a downwind here, so they're probably doing the same with us now.
1362, descend to 7,000, QNH 1019er. Swiss Spider 63, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Swiss Spider.
Oh shit. Abilene 501 Lima, confirm the QNH.
Abilene 501 Lima, first please a left turn heading 090, QNH 1019er.
Left 090, QNH 1019, Abilene 501 Lima. Okay, set altimeter 1019. Yeah, we should have done that straight away. So passing 7,140, descending 7,000. Vertical speed. And the standby altimeter is set.
Airplane 501 Lima, contact final 125325, goodbye.
125.325, Abilene 501 Lima, bye bye.
253, descend 5,000 feet.
5,000.
Zurich Final, guten Abend, Abilene 501 Lima.
Airplane 501 Lima, Zurich Final, great.
Alright, so frequencies 109.75, rings, runway 28, 10-4, idents, India, Zulu, Whiskey, twice, standby instrument set, course is 273, approach checklist, altimeters and instruments, set and cross-checked, approach aids, checked and set, approach checklist complete. So he's turning base, so we should hopefully be turning in a moment as well.
Final hello, Super 712 Tango, 7,000 feet, information, India.
Super 712 Tango, Zurich Final, good rear, turn left, heading 080.
Second headings, Super 712 Tango.
Super 712 Tango, left, heading 080.
712 Tango.
There is 253, turn right, heading 290, clear out approach runway 28. Speed 210 knots until 12, 180 until 8, 160 till 4.
Right heading 290, clear by left runway 28. 160 till 4.
Airplane 501 Lima, turn right, heading 170.
Abilene 501 Lima, right heading 170.
Hamburg 245 Charlie, contact tower 1181, happy landing, bye bye.
Hamburg 245 Charlie 1181, vielen Dank, tschüss.
Final hello, Skylink 125.
Skylink 125, 35, great, confirm heading 090.
Yes, confirm heading 090, scaling 125.
Airplane 501 Lima, descent 6,000 feet.
Airplane 501 Lima, descend 6,000 feet. Set,
Airplane
6,000
501 Lima,
checked.
continue right turn heading 240.
Continue right heading 240, Airplane 501 Lima.
With 253, speed 180 until 8, 160 until 4.
Speed 180 until 8.
Let's check the landing weight real quick, since we've been burning a bit more fuel than planned. Using 100 kilos, make 54.6.
501 Lima, clear out the approach runway 28, leave 6,000 with the glide. Speed 210 knots until 8, correction 210 knots until 12 TME, 180 knots until 8 TME, and 160 until 4.
Airplane 501 Lima, present heading, clear to LS28, and okay, that was a lot of speeds. 210 until 12, 180 until 8, and 160 until 4, is that correct?
That's correct.
Warlock capture.
Carrying 125, turn right heading 240.
I'm heading 273. Approach round.
With 253, contact tower.
I've never in my life,
happy landing, bye bye.
in real life, have gotten so many speed restriction. They usually give you one speed
right
until a certain TME, and that's it.
Right to 240, scaling 125.
No clue what this micromanagement is here in VATSIM. Glass loop capture. $4,000 feet set. Flaps 1.
Third final November 44 Delta Bravo.
November 44 Delta Bravo, third final grid.
Flaps 5. Speed checked.
Carrying 125, descent 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet, scaling 125.
Flaps 5. Let's see real quick. I think we never did the 10 checks. It might have been due to the holding and the extended delays there. Let's do those real quick.
12 Tango and test.
Fuel balance, full pumps, the lights on, angle of bank 25, aircon and press is 1.8 descending set, fast modes on. Cabin is secure as well, recall is checked at 1 to 1.5, DC elected, 10 checks complete. See, that's how easy things can get out of order.
501 Lima, contact tower on 81.
118 move 1, Airplane 501 Lima, bye bye. Right, speed 1. 60.
Leave 6,000 with the glide, speed 2.
Yeah, that's how easily things can go out of order when you are doing something non-standard, to call it that way. Zurich Tower, guten Abend, Airplane 501 Lima, ILS28.
Airplane 501 Lima, schönen guten Abend, wind variable 3 knots, continue approach number 2.
Continue, Airplane 501 Lima, and to confirm we are vacating left after the landing?
Yes, left please.
Roger. Okay. Well, let's do a little bit of hand flying. Gear down, flap 15. And landing checklist. 1000 is checked. Start switches, continuous, recall, checked, speed brake, armed green light, landing gear down 3 green, auto brakes 3 set, holding at flaps. Flaps 30. Speed checked.
Airplane 501 Lima, the wind is level 3 knots, runway 28 clear to land.
Airplane 501 Lima, runway 28, clear to land.
And Swiss 253, continue taxiway at Lima, crossing is approved on the other side, 121 decimal.
Right, landing checklist. Start switches, continuous, recall, check. Okay, that is definitely not correct. We are fully stable on the approach. I'm going to exercise captain's discretion here and continue this.
Keep echo clear.
Checked.
Keep echo clear.
Minimums.
Continue. Okay, finish the checklist. You're down 3 green, flaps 30. 30 green light. And the landing lights are on.
Royal
Checks
619,
complete.
welcome back. Crossing is approved after the landing. Traffic on the other side, 120.225.
Thank you very much. Ready to ground, and after landing, cross runway 28.
Yeah, we ignore the red parties, we're on the glide slope.
0.25, Royal 619.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up, thruster as normal, idle reverse.
121.75. You may change
100 knots.
now.
That's it, 121.75.
Manual brakes. I think we can make the exit here.
Good Abend, Berlin 1 Kilo Alpha, holding short runway 28.
Berlin 1 Kilo Alpha, hold your keel, shall we go up?
Tower, hello, Skylink 125 on LSZH.
Correction, Skylink 125, continue approach number 1.
Number 1, Skylink 125.
Okay, that's the whole airplane beyond the holding point. Let's give us some light. Tower is of course not telling us anything, but...
Skylink 125, runway 28 clear to land, wind is variable 3 knots.
28 clear to land, Skylink 125.
Once again it's not working, unfortunately.
And airplane 1 Kilo Alpha after landing, Skylink Boeing 737-2, crossing is approved on the other side, 120.225.
Okay, if he's not talking with us, then we gotta talk with him.
For Airplane 1 Kilo Alpha.
Airplane 1 Kilo Alpha after landing, Skylink Boeing 737, runway crossing is approved on the other side, 120.225.
Okay, behind landing traffic. Runway 8 crossing on Kilo is approved and switching to frequency 120225, Airplane 1 Kilo Alpha.
Airplane 1 Kilo Alpha confirm after the landing traffic.
Yes, confirmed behind landing 737, behind Airplane 1 Kilo Alpha.
Thank you so much.
Airplane 501 Lima, runway vacated.
Airplane 501 Lima, sorry forgot you there. Contact Sergei, 121.75.
121.75, Airplane 501 Lima. Zurich Apron, guten Abend, Herr Berlin 501 Lima on Echo.
Berlin 501 Lima, Zurich Apron, hello, taxi gate Alpha 15 via inner.
Alpha 15 via inner, Herr Berlin 501 Alpha. Alpha 15 is just straight, left, and then it's the second at the terminal. Okay, we can do that. Alright, so left here,
and
and then second gate on the right hand side.
250, thanks for flying. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Zurich ground, very good evening to you. Helvetic 85 Delta, CRJ 7, Stan Alpha 44.
Starting APU.
1019.
We've had our 3 minutes, shutting down engine number 2.
Berlin.
Helvetic 85 Delta to the right, Grüezi, information Juliet correct, runway 32.
Well, that's Alpha 57, the next is Alpha 15.
Lima departure, engine climb 5,000 feet, scope 1,000.
Clear to Berlin via Regis 5 Lima departure. 5,000 feet initial climb, block 1,000, runway 3.
Hydraulic,
for Helvetic 85
low
Delta.
pressure engine 2, that's associated with the engine shutdown.
Runway 32.
Okay, Alpha 17, going one further, Alpha 15.
Departure runway 32 for Helvetic 85 Delta.
And that's just here.
Ground, hello, Skylink on 25.
Skyling 125 to the right, run, Grüezi, taxi gate Bravo 35 via November, crossing runway 16 approved.
Taxi Bravo 35 via November, cross 16, Skylink 125.
So, no marshaller, once again. In real life, if you're parking at a gate where there is no guidance system available, you would most definitely want to have a marshaller. But well, we'll just have to do it ourselves then. Okay, brake set, APU available. 2 blue, 1 red, engine's dead. %. Alright, let's do the transit shutdown checklist. Electrical, Sun APU, fasten belts off, Propit auto, NEIs off, voice recorder, again the switch is not installed on this plane. Air compacts auto, engine bleeds on, APU bleed off, exterior lights, logo and steady, start switches off, auto brake off, speed brake down intent, flaps up no light, park and brake set, start levers cut off, weather radar off, transponder, 2000 standby, CBR circuit breaker in, and flight deck door will be unlocked in a moment. Alright, so let's get some ground handling going here. So, it shocks in, we'll get an external power from the ground. We are going to deboard via the jetways. And we'll deboard all passengers we have. Also get a couple of loaders to offload our cargo. So let's see if we can get the jetway to move. Yes, we can.
Apron, hello, Super 712 Tango on taxiway Bravo.
Super 712 Tango to the apron, hello, taxi gate Echo 44 via Charlie.
Echo 44 via Charlie 712 Tango.
Alright, and while they are getting off... So, while the passengers are getting off, let me finish this video with one final plea. Scenery developers. Once again we've flown an ILS that came in at a lot less than 50 feet above the threshold. There must have been some very nice mountain on the final as well, hearing the radio altimeter going 50, 40, 30. scenery developers, please. I appreciate how excellent your terminals are looking, how excellent your aprons are looking. But with an ILS, that is not going the way it's supposed to go. With a puppy that's showing you 4 reds on final while you are on the glide slope. That is not something we need. We are paying a lot of money for these sceneries, so please, I'm asking you, don't just get the visuals right, also get your navigational aids right. And it's not just been Zurich today, it's also been New York on the last time where we passed on the glide slope over the runway threshold at something like 25 to 30 feet. How are you supposed to do a decent landing out of that? Alright, that's my 1 minute rant for this time. It's 10:30 in the evening here now. So I'm going to close with this, and I'll say thank you very much for being with me on this video, and I hope to see you all again on the next one.